friendship that'll never ever end.
What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to WWE 2K22 Universe Mode. Welcome to Raw, man. We are just removed from Vengeance, man, and it was honestly a crazy pay-per-view, man. You know, title changes happened, people retained, and a big surprise return occurred at the end of the show. As you just seen, The Fiend is back. Bray Wyatt is back. But we'll have more on that as the show goes on. This is what we got planned for tonight's show of Raw, man. We gonna kick it off with an open challenge for the Intercontinental Championship. Kofi Kingston in a very, very impressive win over Shelton Benjamin last night at Vengeance. He issues an open challenge for the Intercontinental Championship to start the show. Moving forward, Becky Lynch has been called out on Twitter by Toni Storm, the new Women's World Champion. Becky Lynch one-on-one against Toni Storm tonight in our main event. We known about this for weeks. Roman Reigns holds a win over the World Heavyweight Champion Riddle. Riddle, just 24 hours after his win over Finn Balor at Vengeance, will defend against the head of the table, the Tribal Chief, the man that defeated Solo Sikoa last night at Vengeance. Roman Reigns, the World Heavyweight Championship, is on the line in the main event. But the big question here is, how is Roman Reigns going to respond to the attack from The Fiend from Vengeance? He has to shake that off and be focused on this main event World Heavyweight title match here tonight. We ain't doing no more talking, man. Let's start the show. Kicking off Raw with an Intercontinental Championship open challenge. Who's going to answer the call? Who's answering the challenge, man? First of two championship matches tonight on Universe Mode Raw. Oh, wait a minute now. Okay. Montez Ford is here to answer the challenge. Now listen, this is almost like a little bit of a second chance break for Montez after losing that #1 contenders match. The match in which Shelton Benjamin won, who went on to Vengeance to face Kofi Kingston in a valiant effort. Well, some would call it a squash match, what happened between the two, man, but Kofi Kingston is still Intercontinental Champion. Maybe Montez Ford thinks that if it were him that won that match, it would have been a different outcome, but we gonna find that out in just moments. Okay, kicking off Raw, Montez Ford has the opportunity to win his first ever singles championship in the WWE. As we know, the Street Profits are no more. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins got split up due to the draft, the trade that happened. You know, the structure of all three rosters have been shaken since episode 1 of Universe Mode. So Montez Ford trying to get something going solo. They had an opportunity, went to Money in the Bank, lost the Money in the Bank ladder match, lost the Intercontinental Championship #1 contenders match. So, you know, answering the call on this, being the first at the backstage curtain for this, you know, this is a big opportunity. You got to take every opportunity if you want to be successful here, and this man knows all about that. Last night at Vengeance, man, defeated one of the greatest Intercontinental champions in history Shelton Benjamin, man. Now, Kofi Kingston, former WWE champion. He's had the highest of highs and the lowest of lows throughout his WWE career. Competed on every single roster that has been a part of WWE. And Kofi now looking to have his streak continue. Can Kofi go 2-0 back-to-back? Defeated Happy Corbin to secure that Intercontinental Championship. Kofi Kingston, you know, a legend, bona fide future WWE Hall of Famer. Crowd here tonight in the D want to smoke, man. It's all about the Intercontinental Championship, man. It's almost reminiscent. You remember Vengeance Night of Champions 2008. Kofi Kingston won his first ever Intercontinental Championship match from taking an opportunity. Of course, defeating a future Hall of Famer, Chris Jericho, that night. Can Montez Ford make it happen for him tonight? This is not going to be an easy feat. Kofi is in a different mode, a different zone. Kofi knows all about the Intercontinental Championship. He knows all about what it takes to keep a championship. What a way to kick off Raw. One of two championship matches here tonight. A night where I'm pretty sure a majority of the locker room is going to have to watch their back after that message from Bray Wyatt at the start of the show. The Fiend is back, and he's on a hunt. That's what it's all about, man. Intercontinental title on the line. To kick off Raw tonight. We back on the Universe Mode grind here on Maniaci Games. If you are new to my Universe Mode, I do not play any of these matches. This is all CPU operated. Winners of the outcomes of the matches out of my control. The storylines will be created, you know, via whoever wins each match. Now, Kofi going right after Montez, you know, meaning the match can end as quick as it wants to. It can go as long as it wants to, man. So I have no control over it. This is all a CPU operated Universe Mode. I want to see how it really would turn out on the road to WrestleMania. Match off to a fast start, back and forth action. Montez Ford and Kofi Kingston, you know, once a part of very decorated tag teams, being a New Day and the Street Profits. Oh! Kofi with a little more of advantage, you know, being a singles competitor, spent the first, you know, 7 years of his career as a solo participant, but also won tag team championships with the likes of Evan Bourne and, you know, Kofi Kingston. Oh! Not slowing down on Montez Ford. Tez, you know, it angered him to be left off of the Vengeance card last night. But it's a fresh start, clean slate on the road to SummerSlam. Kofi Kingston maybe might teach Montez Ford a thing or two here. Kick right to the gut. Kofi getting very crafty with the legs. Whipping Montez Ford right into the corner. Kofi Kingston firing it up on Tez. Not letting Tez get any bit of breathing room in an uppercut. This is that veteran instinct of Kofi Kingston. Not to slow down, not to let up. Keep 120% going. Kofi Kingston. A hell of a championship run now. Covered. Shoulders down, leg is hooked on Montez Ford. Is that it? No. And Tez staying alive in this match. Montez Ford, you know, you're not going to get many opportunities like this. Oh, Doc. Oh! Kofi went for the trouble in paradise, but Montez Ford dodged it. Kofi ate some sneakers to the face. Montez Ford going up top. Frog splash with elevation. Yo, hold on. Do we have a new champ? No, Kofi kicked out. Montez Ford pretty much tasted that Intercontinental Championship. And now what is Tez looking for? Tez measuring Kofi off. Oh! Come on, Tez, go for it. Go for it. Tez looking for another frog splash and it connects. Wait a minute. Kofi's down. Kofi, no, and Kofi kicked out again. This man is not human. Crowd saying one more time. Does Tez even have it in him for one more? One more, definitely be it. Three's a charm, but Kofi Kingston. Oh. Come on, Tez, you got Kofi's number right now. 2 frog splashes back to back. And Kofi, if Kofi even hits that Trouble in Paradise once, Tez might be done. DDT, Tez is busted open. Face plant down to the mat. And Kofi, Trouble in Paradise. And that's it. That's it. Kofi, no! I was going to say Kofi's still Intercontinental Champion. But Montez Ford bloodied and all, but still has some fight left in him. And Kofi now. You best believe one more Trouble in Paradise is going to secure the win for Kofi. Kofi looking for that boom, boom, New Day drop. And it connects on Montez Ford. And Kofi looking for yet another Trouble in Paradise. Oh, man. I rooted for Montez to win this, but Kofi is still Intercontinental Champion. Man, who is stopping Kofi, man? Montez, he had this match in the bag. That blood got all over, maybe blinded his vision. Kofi Kingston still doing it for the New Day brand, still Intercontinental Champion to kick off Raw. Valiant effort from Montez Ford, though, man. Back here on Monday Night Raw, where we still have a World Heavyweight Championship match following this one. Roman Reigns against the champion Riddle. And speaking of a champion, the man is the champ. Last night at Vengeance, to kick off the show, Sasha and Becky Lynch tore down the house, but in the end, the Sasha Banks curse continued. Her first title defense, Becky defeated Sasha Banks and is Women's World Champion. Already getting called out by the locker room, and Becky is not one to back down from a fight as she goes one-on-one with the 26-year-old former NXT UK Women's Champion, Toni Storm, man. As we are on the road to SummerSlam, best believe Becky Lynch is all aware that that women's locker room is going to be after her. Speaking of the women's locker room, best believe Miss Money in the Bank also resides here on Monday Night Raw. Dakota Kai definitely has Becky Lynch's number. And Toni Storm, who started wrestling at the age of 13. 13 years of being in the business, and she's under 30. Keep that in mind, man. Toni Storm looking to plant her flag here on Monday Night Raw. A win over the Women's World Champion to definitely do that for her. It's a WrestleMania-worthy match, if you ask me. Two extremely talented young ladies. This is a non-title match, though. Congratulations, Kofi Kingston, retaining his Intercontinental title moments ago. We have another championship match following this one. Here we go. If I was Becky Lynch, you got to have eyes in the back of your head. Best believe Sasha Banks has a grudge against you. Best believe Dakota Kai has that Money in the Bank briefcase that she can cash in anytime, anywhere. Oh. Toni Storm looking to carve out an opportunity for herself, calling out Becky Lynch on Twitter You know how to get the man rattled. You know how to secure a championship match when you want one. And Becky Lynch, Hurricane Rana reversal to Toni Storm. Becky Lynch, some will argue, one of the greatest women in recent memory. Definitely been killing it. Becky Lynch, seen her get crafty with Sasha Banks last night at Vengeance. As I said, she has to have eyes in the back of her head. Becky Lynch going up top now. Becky Lynch diving elbow drop to Toni Storm into a quick cover in the early goings of this match. Is that it? And no, Toni Storm kicks out at 2. Match continues. Best believe Toni Storm wins this. You know, she can kind of, I know Sasha might have a rematch clause somewhere down the line, but if Toni Storm wins, this match against Becky Lynch, she might have to nudge herself to the top of the front of the line for a future match at the Women's World Championship. And Toni Storm, not wasting any time on Becky Lynch. She knows Becky Lynch, if she keeps momentum in this match, it's only a matter of time. She's smart from Toni Storm. Going right after the arm, best believe if the disarmer got locked in, you take away the offense of the arm from Becky Lynch, the arm bar, the disarmer is not even a factor anymore in this match. Becky Lynch now. Oh, wait a minute. Becky ain't waste no time on Toni Storm. No, and Toni kicks out. That's how quick Becky can shock you. And now Becky, speaking of, and it's locked in. Will it have the full effectiveness though? Toni Storm targeted the arm of Becky. Can Becky use full strength? Is Toni Storm gonna tap? She didn't tap. Makes me wonder if Becky had it all the way cinched in. Now Becky Lynch, forearm to the face. Toni Storm now, not trying to let this opportunity slip from her grasp. Now Becky, exploder on to Toni Storm. Becky Lynch not trying to downplay her status as the locker room leader in this match, losing to Toni Storm. And Becky Lynch looking for a second time. And Toni Storm's in deep water. Can she get out of it? And Becky Lynch with the win. Becky Lynch with the victory. Toni Storm stepped up. She stepped up. Sent out a challenge. You never know unless you try. But tonight just was not the night for Toni Storm. And Becky Lynch validating that she is the head of the women's locker room. The Women's World Champion. Continuing her momentum 24 hours after winning the title. What is next for Becky Lynch? And we got Sasha on the front stage. Main event time here. I've been waiting for this one right here, man. It's all about the World Heavyweight Championship. This is quite honestly, no disrespect to Randy Orton, no disrespect to Finn Balor, but this might be Riddle's most important championship match yet. Riddle's biggest challenge yet against the man who already holds a win over him. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm calling it right now. I think we're going to have a new World Heavyweight Champion, and his name is going to be Roman Reigns. A roller coaster of 24 hours for Roman Reigns. Last night, defeating his cousin Solo Sikoa. But earlier tonight, inviting Solo to still take his place in the bloodline. Solo Sikoa wanted to step behind Roman Reigns in this match. He wanted to secure that Roman Reigns would win the World Heavyweight title, but Roman Reigns told the Usos and he told Solo Sikoa to stand down, that he got this one. So Solo Sikoa is a part of the bloodline. He took that beating from Roman Reigns last night at Vengeance. But listen, that wasn't even a portion of what Roman's going through. Following Riddle's win over Finn Balor at that 2 out of 3 falls main event match at Vengeance, Roman Reigns attacked Riddle just to get into the psyche of the World Heavyweight Champion. But after that, the lights went out. And when they cut back on, The Fiend had Roman down on the ground. The Fiend is back, and we heard from Bray Wyatt at the start of the episode. Anyone but Roman. But Roman cannot worry about the bloodline. He cannot worry about Bray Wyatt. He can't worry about The Fiend. He needs to have 100% focus on Riddle in this match. Best believe The Fiend is after Roman Reigns. And Roman to tell the bloodline to stand down, you know, it's definitely a telling thing about the person that Roman is and how confident he is in this match. And ladies and gentlemen, the little engine that could is what I could call him, man. No one ever expected Riddle to win the World Heavyweight Championship in the first place. That's the thing about my universe mode, man. Riddle defeated Randy Orton at Money in the Bank to win the World Heavyweight title. He defeated Finn Balor at Vengeance to retain the World Heavyweight title. He had a few hiccups along the way, but that championship is still around the waist of the original bro. But the question is, for how much longer? Weeks ago, Roman Reigns sent out the challenge to Riddle, defeated Riddle fair and square in a one-on-one match, earning this match. It's been set for weeks. It's all about the World Heavyweight Championship. Crowd here tonight behind Riddle. If Riddle can defeat Roman Reigns, this is going to say something about the title reign of Riddle. It's going to prove and validate that he is not a paper champion. He is not a fluke. But this man, a man that has defeated Hall of Famers, a man that has defeated future Hall of Famers. Everyone that stepped up to Roman Reigns has been sent back down. But never underestimate the heart of a champion. Never underestimate Riddle. He never thought he would make it to be world champion, but he did it. And if he's going down tonight, best believe Riddle is not going down without a fight. Intercontinental title was retained at the start of the show. It's Kofi Kingston defeated Montez Ford. The World Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Championship held by over a dozen Hall of Famers. One of the most prestigious championships in history of the WWE, and one of my personal favorite championships, as you can see in the background. This is the WCW one that I got back here, though, man. The World Heavyweight title, the WWE World Heavyweight title was sold out, man. So one day I'm going to cop that one. Now Roman Reigns getting to work on Riddle. Roman Reigns, like I said, a roller coaster has to be going through his mind. You know, he defeated Solo Sikoa, built some momentum toward this match, but got brought down a peg, being attacked by The Fiend. Riddle not trying to go 0-2 against Roman Reigns. Oh, and Riddle, his speed is going to be his best friend throughout this match. And Riddle going up top now. What is Riddle thinking? And Riddle already exerting all this energy. Oh, and it backfired. Riddle not playing this match smart, though. You got to take it slow. You can't exert all your energy in the early goings of this match. It's going to take a lot out of you. Back smacked the surface of the ring, but Riddle still has some fight left in him. Now, Riddle, no. And Roman Reigns trying to ground and pound Riddle, but Riddle with the reversal. And look at Riddle. Look at Riddle. Whoa! Roman into that triangle choke, but Roman, luckily, the ropes playing in the favor of the Tribal Chief. Running forearm to Riddle. Riddle dialing up on Roman Reigns. Pele kick to the top of the head, shoulders down, leg is hooked. Riddle looking to retain. No. Oh, and wait a minute. Wait a minute now, Riddle. Look at Riddle. This is where Riddle gets very dangerous. Them submissions. I can't imagine Roman Reigns tapping out. Roman, oh, fighting out of it. Fighting out of it. Getting out of it, man. Roman Reigns kind of has... Oh, Superman punch was dodged from Riddle. I don't think Roman has 100% of his focus on Riddle in this match. Maybe out the side of his eye looking around to see, oh, any shenanigans by the Fiend or Bray Wyatt. If I were Roman Reigns, I would probably have the bloodline out here with me. I wouldn't go into this solo, but then again, you know, oh, you want to validate yourself, that you can be that champion, that you can be the face of the company without anyone's help. But we've seen it time and time again in the past. Roman Reigns has relied on the bloodline. So what is different now? Is this something to prove to Bray Wyatt? Is it something that he wants to prove to the Fiend? That he can stand on all 10 by himself? Riddle, wait a minute, Roman with a small package on Riddle, and kick out that one. A World Heavyweight Champion still has some fight left in him. And Roman Reigns, oh, Vatic, suplex to the champ, and Roman, yep, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over. It's gotta be over. Roman Reigns got it cinched in. Riddle luckily got to the ropes. Riddle got to the ropes. Oh! And Riddle looked like he did a Superman punch of his own. And look at that belly to belly. And a kick right to the back. Yo, Riddle, like he got a second life in this match. Oh, man. No, and don't tell me. Do not tell me we're going to see Roman Reigns submit middle of the ring. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Roman has nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. But he gets out of it. Anything can happen in my universe mode, man. We could have seen Roman Reigns tap out. Roman Reigns needs to get his head in the game. And taking it to Riddle now in the corner. This is our main event here on Monday Night Raw. Oh, Riddle, luckily, maneuvered out of the way of Superman punch. And wait a minute, Riddle. Oh! Riddle, go for it. Roman got the ropes. The ropes are the reason this match is still going. And Riddle looking for it a second time. This time, nowhere near the ropes. No, Roman kicked out. Oh, man. Oh, Riddle. No, Superman punch. I don't know if Roman got 100% of that. We got a new World Heavyweight Champion. We got a new champ. We got a new champ. The title reign of Riddle is over. The reign of the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns is here. For the first time in his career, Roman Reigns can call himself the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Ha